to win the Hennessy Gold Cup, and the selection was an each way selection. It was Smad place at 9-1 with 888 Sports. And the reason we put it up at the start of the week was I knew it was going to absolutely lever it down all week, and the ground, by the time they run the Hennessy, was going to be it was going to be a bog, and it was. I mean, the camera, if you look at some of the footage on the TV, it doesn't really justify what they had to run on. So I knew it needed somewhere what could jump on that ground and jump soundly on that ground. And there was one horse what stood out of all the horses entered in the race, and it was Smad place. So another reason why I said take the 9-1 is I thought there'd be more non-runners, to be honest with you, and I'm still surprised it went off at 7-1. I even had another bite at 7.5-1 on the exchanges. So I still would have said though, and we've had conversations through the YouTube channel and more by email by a few of yous about Conakry not being entered and saying Conakry would have jumped all over it. Well, I made the selection as an each way selection as a precaution, just in case Conakry did enter with Sapphire de Ray and did jump all over Smad place, but obviously we'll never know because Conakry didn't take part. But I still stand by the fact on that ground, on them conditions, Smad place would have won the race because the weight would have told. But again, that's my opinion. Regards to Sapphire de Ray, I mean, we've had conversations about this, and the horses, for me, jumping in an ultra competitive handicap such as the Hennessy at the age of 6, I consider reckless. But again, it's not my horse, I ain't the trainer, and Paul Nicholls knows more than me, so we'll leave it at that. But if I had an horse of that calibre and a trainer said to me, I've got a decent handicap to ram it in, and it's going to shoulder 11 stone 12, I'd tell them that'll be it. So I think that race is covered really, other than I've had a few emails saying thanks and appreciate that, and I've had one comment on the YouTube channel saying that it's paid for the weekend, so good luck with that. That ain't a problem. I hope you enjoyed your weekend. So the other selection what we put out at the start of the week was in the Fighting Fifth Hurdle, and it was a non-runner, and it actually run today at Fairy House, and it was Arctic Fire. And again, if I was Mullins, but I'm not Mullins, it's not my horse and I'm not the owner, so I'll just state that first, I would have gone to Newcastle with Arctic Fire. I know this event, the Fighting Fifth, was a 2-mile affair, but I think on the ground it would have finished them all off. I think it would have been a good race with Identity Thief. He entered up Whitlow Brave in the race, and Whitlow Brave, I think he got beat by about 10 lengths, whereas Arctic 5 has gone out today and won a 2-mile 4 affair at Fairy House. It was less prize money. It's one of them really. It's your opinion on it. Or if it was mine, I would have done it the opposite way round, because I would have thought Whitlow Brave would have had more chance of winning the other race. But there you go, they're not my horses. There's another thing what I want to quickly bring up, and what has overspilled to emails again, which I don't mind talking about, is the Irvine debate, where I've come out and I said in my previous video I don't think it's all that, and I think Nicholls has found its limit with the horse, and my comments are there for you to hear if you want to just listen to it. A few of you have emailed me saying that I'm talking through me hat and Irvine's going to win a champion hurdle. Now I'm going to pop up the price for the champion hurdle, and it's 40-1, and if you think that horse is going to win a champion hurdle next year, good luck to you, but it won't be having my money on its back. So that's all I've got to say on that subject. I mean, if anyone else wants to put their 2 pennies worth in, either email me or put it up on the YouTube channel. But the next person to email me saying I don't know what I'm talking about as regards to the champion hurdle and Irvine's going to win it with a canter, I am going to embarrass and put up on my YouTube channel, because I'm sick to death of people telling me this horse is something special and that it's a world beater. And it was again plain to see on Newcastle on Saturday that it's found its level and it can't cut it with, especially the likes of Whitlow Brave and Top Notch. Whitlow Brave's got a county hurdle to its name, and if you can't beat some of that standard, I suppose I can't have it for a champion hurdle. But again, feel free to email me. So good luck with all your selections, whatever you pick, and thanks for the nice comments on Smad Place. And I'll be uploading week for racing that weekend and footy selections and a couple of other selections, so look out for them. Cheers for listening. It's the banner.